Hey everybody, this is the Nair show. This episode is about getting better at feeling productive. And what do I mean by it? In this video we are going to look at habit creation a little bit more closely. We are going to look at why habits fail. We are going to look at why mere wants and having wishes doesn't contribute to having great habits. And also we are going to look at the cognitive background of it, also a little bit of what is the science behind the creation of habits, and finally we are going to discuss about how to make habits that really last long and what are my takes on it. So why do habits fail, right? That is the main question that we are looking into. Habits are something that you do repeatedly with ease. You are not putting any efforts into it, right? So habits are mostly systems that consciously or unconsciously you have had it from a long time and you don't even know how it works, and you are figuring out properly that this is something that probably you would have figured it out that this habit is bad or good, whatever. If it's a good habit, you would have wanted to keep it for long, but you couldn't. And then there's this bad habit which you wanted to get relieved from, and you're not able to, right? So a mere wish of having or wanting to get stuck with a good habit is hard, right? We all have been there. So when I talk about it, habits are a complex mechanism of different variables that come into play. Sometimes, and most common thing that I come across, even for myself, is that we are not aware about a lot of habits that are unconsciously wired or ingrained deep into us, right? So habits work in three frameworks, right? There is cue, there is action, and then there is reward. So when you don't understand what is cue and you just think of wanting to have a certain kind of wish that I want to put, let's say, X habit into my routine, then it becomes nearly impossible. So a cue is something that tells you that, or tells your brain that you have to do something. There was a, I recall there was a research done in MIT that scientists were doing research on the brains of the rat, where they had figured out that when they used to do something repeatedly, I mean, you used to make the rats to do something repeatedly, what used to happen was that over a period of time, the action that the rat used to take was becoming effortless, and then there came a point that the system was completely tuned without any hyperactivity on the brain, and that X habit or activity was ingrained so deeply into them that it was effortless. So whenever we are wishing to go to the gym consistently or study for X hours every day, it's more important to figure out what is my cue, then how should I change my action towards it, and then the reward comes. So let's say we have a habit of picking up the phone right when we wake up, right? Which is scientifically bad, because you wouldn't want to, whenever you are just waking up, you wouldn't want to get right into hyperactivity with a lot of notifications going on. So there, your cue would be something like looking at the phone or getting the picture of the phone, which tells your brain that, okay, I have to go and read something because I might be missing something, or you might have a FOMO because of it. So that's how you pick up the phone, and that's the trigger, that's the cue. So what do we do then? So let's say you want to make a habit of writing or reading right after you wake up for like half an hour or an hour. Then you would want to keep that image or any cue related to the habit that you want to create next to something that is already there, like keeping the book that you want to read next to your phone so that it reminds you that you have to read the book instead of going and reaching out to the phone. That is what is important, that you're teaching your brain that, okay, you have to do this. And when your brain learns it over a period of time, it becomes so effortless that then you're stuck with the habit with or without knowing. So that is the most important part of creating habit. You create the system, you create the environment for it, and then the magic happens. That's it for today, and I hope to see you on the next episode. I can't wait to explore a lot more on performance and productivity with you guys. And all right, I'll see you on the next one.